Welcome back. We're going to continue with Sunless Sea. Last time we started the quest for the Santa guy. I forget his name. Mr. Sachs. Yeah, this dude. Which really just made us go around a bunch of places. My volume's higher than normal. Okay, there we go. And so we had to go to, not Mutton Island. Isle of Cats was one of them. Khan's Heart was the other one. And now he wants us to go to the Avid Horizon. Oh, also crab I can kill to reduce my tear. And we can grab more fuel too. Oh, we also have a blue scintillac now, which I don't think we got. Did we get last time or the time before? I feel like it was the time before. I don't remember how we got it, but yeah. And we're currently... we also have the new weapon, but we got that 2 times ago, I think. Two playthroughs. Not playthroughs, sets ago. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So we still need to kill Mount Nomad at some point too. That's on my list. Just pulling it up. Going through the North Gate is the other one, but I think this is the quest that helps with that. I think. I'm not sure. Where am I? Okay, we're good. Good for a bit yet. So yeah, we want to do that. Going to the surface, we kind of know how to do. We can kill this thing. Get you to turn around, please, so you're not firing at me. So I'm not firing at you, so... Technically, this gun is slightly worse against ships because it has less stagger, but it's better damage against living things, so we're gonna keep it. So, hull, still good. Escape the hold, curiosity, stout crate, 2 fuel. Okay. I need to go just a little bit like this. Supposedly Mount Nomad protects, in quotes, the Avid Horizon, meaning it just spawns around here. I think it mentioned that. Well, it didn't mention the spawning thing, but it did say that it protects Avid Horizon. So I assume it just spawns around here. But we haven't seen it in a bit, so I'm not sure. Supposedly we can also summon it, but I don't know. I don't really want to do that. Service at Avid Horizon. As soon as you dock, Mr. Sachs lumbers ashore. He has been preparing for this. Plunging a hand into his cloak, it removes a handful of ammonia-scented snow. It places it on the ground and adds another on the top. Into this one, it presses the teeth and the hair into the small box. Potential substance. Only one thing needs to be added, so as in the tales of the Nomad. The crimson beast of winter waits impatiently for you to provide. You can give your blood, a few drops should suffice, or substitute the blood. If you are careful, Mr. Sachs will never notice the switch. I don't want to use this, because I don't know what it does. And Mr. Sachs seems like a pretty dangerous man. So we'll give our own blood. The essence of life. You nick your finger with a blade and hold it above the frozen mound. A drop wells up and falls. More follow. They freeze in the lacrier, which softens and melts into a puddle of snow. A puddle from which a hand emerges. Then a head, then another hand, stretching as it clambers up from nowhere, the shape of a child, its skin glistening. White snow rippled with red. You reach out a hand, and the child grasps it with the chill of frostbite. Its legs finally form from the last of the cray, and it falls to its new knees, shivering and looking around in confusion. One of your azaleas hurries over with a warm blanket. Another smacks his idiot head. Mr. Sachs stares down at the creature, which shivers and hugs itself. Inadequate, Sachs says. Again, striding to the sealed gate, it rests a gloved hand against it, basking in the chill. The whispers of a place too cold for gods, refreshing. Dispense of the mongrel as you see fit. Your service is done. Be gone before I change my mind. Something new will shortly happen in your lodgings. Your service is concluded. Mr. Sachs has departed. You no longer have any of this vial of highly questionable blood. Okay. We can approach the snow child. It cowers from the crimson beast. Its snow will still settling. The snow child. That is a horrifying face. Just like the pupilless eyes, and they're massive. Yeah, no, that's scary. It looks up you, frightened and shivering for reasons for which nothing to do with cold. That have nothing to do with cold. Your blood streaks through its ice. Are you taking me home now? Ask the child about home. It remembers a life on the streets of London. A distant memory. London. London? I said those in the wrong emphasis order. Yes, I wanted to play on the rooftops, but it made Mother cry. She cries a lot, but she says it's not my fault. She'll be worried. Wait, you're not a devil, are you? Mother says to look out for devils. It gives you a suspicious sniff. No eggy smell. Sulfur, yeah. You can take me back, right? I've always wanted to go sailing. The snow child looks up to you. It won't take up much room. It could do with a name, though, at least until it remembers if it used to have one. Winter. Shion? Loki. So winter appropriate seasonal name. Shion, a classical name which never goes out of fashion. Loki, hardly a frost giant, but perhaps when it grows. Boris, a fitting name for the child of the north winds. Norguka, a snow princess from a story you once read. Elliot, a good name for any occasion. Rose, good name for a life that begins as blossom of red. Rose is a nice name. Elliot's a good name, too. I go, Elliot? Rose. Let's go Elliot. Elliot Preens. That's a great name. You reach out to take its cold hand in yours, leaving the crimson beast behind. You have named the snow child. You have brought the snow child aboard. The snow child has joined the ship. Yeah, I can gather intelligence while I'm here. Do you take up room? No. Officers, you don't count as officer. Are you just in my hold? You're just in my hold. Gives me +1 hearts, I guess. Every day it melts a little more. So I only have him temporarily? We probably should go back to London then, because this place said that they want, or that we'll find somebody in our lodging, so we can do that. I don't really care about going to get a port report. I'd rather just go direct to London for now. Fender Bride. just want to go about there. That's probably about right. So we have a snow child. I don't want to fight the Lifeberg. If it was the mountain nomad, I would fight it at this point because I want to see what if we can. We probably can. It's only 1,000 health. We do more damage now to living things. I think it counts as a living thing. I assume it counts as a living thing. So yeah, we should do more damage to it now. We could get the other weapon. I feel like it's not... I mean, it does 500 damage, which is insane. We found found out that a weapon uses up lives, essentially. Somebody's life, specifically you, a doomed monster hunter. And it costs one of them to fire, but it does 500 damage to your pirate boat. I'll kill a pirate boat for 1. I probably didn't need to do that, but I will. I'll skull her. Cash up curios. 1 fuel. It's something. I'm not sure if that reduces my tear. I probably should check. Yeah, this is about the right path. What was I saying? Oh, for the gun. But then we'd have to swap, and then we could fire once, and then we couldn't fire again, which isn't great until we get more. But I'm probably not going to get more. Also, there's another pirate. It's gone. Too bad. So I probably wouldn't do that. I think we go to the surface next if we don't get some interesting plot point in London to go after, which there's a possibility that we do. You never know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how we get through the gate, is with whatever this plot point is. Stop. Use standard. The lights of London. Elliot rushes to the rails to watch the city emerge from the fog. Home, it cries, grinning. Everyone's gonna be so surprised. Maybe Mother will cook roast blimmigan. The grin fades. The snow child looks down at its hands. Only, I couldn't eat it, or bring her egg hot. What? Egg hot? Or sit by her feet at the fire. It'd be like last year with the snow. We played with it and it was fun, but then it melted and Elliot sniffles. I can't go home, can I? I'll make her cry. We can try to help Elliot. Is there an alternative you can offer? Or we can send Elliot on its way. You brought it here. As agreed, your job is done. No, we help. Unfinished business. My grandpa always told me stories of the East. I always wanted to see it. Mother said he only gets going out to Z because of the trumpets. Got trumpets? A guiders mourn? I think they mean prostitutes. But she must have lied, because when I asked, he just laughed and said he never played any instrument. Elliot's eyes shine. East. He never got there, but I will. I'll go farther than anyone ever done. Not if I'd just melt, though, because that'd be pointless. Elliot looks up at you, clearly expecting you to perform the impossible. There's a city without kings, where devils gather to rewrite the laws of nature. They may be able to assist you with this dream for a price. Where devils gather to rewrite the laws of nature. So, Iron Republic. Right? Or Mount Palmerston. But the laws of nature is the whole thing with, like, Iron Republic, where nothing ever is follows, or nothing ever follows it. Sell a shipment of red honey to the brass assembly. We can do that. Delicious. I think I smell a memory of innocence in this one. No, it's despair. They have a similar bouquet. Bouquet? You know? You lost one firkin of red honey. You gain 999 echoes. Okay. I can go, and then I can go Smith Port Reports. Pigmont Isle, Avid Horizon, Isle of Cats, Quaker's Haven, Rosegate, Rack. That's all. Okay. Watchful Curio. I'll sell you one of those gladly. 30 echoes. Yeah, I don't really want to sell anything to you. Give him what he needs to complete his plan. Oh, give him what he needs to complete his plan. Here I go alone. Where I go alone, but I must ask your help. I know you have already been a good friend to me, but this will be the last thing I ever ask of you. Perhaps not quite the last thing if something else comes. Oh, right. This is where they want to, he wants to do something. I don't remember what. To get some. Oh, he needs to find out what took his hand. That's what it was. And there's a chance his body gets possessed. That's right. One scintillac. A hard victory. He is gone, as he told you, for 11 hours exactly. You wait in the old caravansary at the quarter's edge. Blue lights flicker in the mist. An unlikely wind stirs your hair, and here he is. He staggers out of the mist. Blood trickles from his eyes, but he is smiling. An exhausted, desperate smile. He clasps your hands and leads on your shoulders. All the way back. You no longer have any of this. Genial magician. The magician's story continues. You lost 3 secrets. You lost 1 scintillac. Share. Oh, right, the world parabola. Remember. Share a toast with the satisfied magician. The magician will not speak precisely of what happened. They were in the Forgotten Quarter. But he proposes a toast to the ensnarement of serpents. Cheerful banter. The magician is slower to smile than he was, but the smile, you think, is more sincere. He has no plans to leave the sea or your service. I owe this victory to you, he says. He looks down at the serpent image where it sits in his lap. Its wooden eyes seem to bream with furious desperation, and this will permit some partial repayment of my great debt to you. Speak to me later. The magician's story continues. You now have one of this. The satisfied magician. You lost 10 terror, not tagger. You gained 1 mirrors. Okay, I can't speak to him anymore. You had something for me. Yeah, cool. And then you have lodging. We get time with family. Enjoy your company. It said that I could meet somebody in my lodging. I can never do this. The incarnadine robe of Mr. Sachs. It sits on your chair. This has possibilities. You have 5 spaces of cargo clear before collecting this. Okay, I could do that. Ho ho ho. Londoners give generously to Mr. Sachs. It is really that time of year. Some of them ask, is it really that time of year? Some of them ask, but a shake of the sack is all that it takes to convince them That's better to give than to receive the Crimson Beast's the Crimson's Beast of Winter's displeasure. You return home with a bulging sack of shiny new toys. When you next wake, the robe is gone. Your service is concluded. You gain 3 secrets. You now have 2 strategic information. Oh, we need those. You gained 4 drowning pearls. Now total 15. You gain 2 scintillac. You gain 1 judgment egg. Judgment's egg. 1 zazoop. 2 approved romantic literatures. So I think we have 3 of those now that we can use, which is good. New recruit. Oh wait, I don't need a new recruit. We're good for hold. Is there anything that I want to sell off? I probably actually want to sell off scintillac, because I don't need that anymore. Oh, we never gave in the sacks of dark drop coffee beans. Well, might as well sell those now. Okay. Do I need to keep the caskets of sapphires? I feel like I don't need all of these. Okay. You now give, what, 12? 12 as an engineer? But you give fuel efficiency, so... Construct the serpentine. I have an idea. Oh, that's the engine. Preposition, dispel darkness, yeah. A weapon of revenge. I will set my enemies at the heart of an engine. It will make of him a beast of burden. But I'm going to need dry dock and some money. We could do that. Put your ship in dry dock. Construct the serpentine. The magician will supervise the work himself at night. The serpentine is a fuel-efficient engine of 1800 power that increases both Veils and Heart by 5. The serpent's prison. I have set him within a cage of fire. He will look all he likes. He can rage all he wants. His hunger will drive us across the sea. Serpentine. A shimmering complexus of steel and glass. In its heart, a serpent king rages, or so the magician claims. You lost 1,200 echoes. Hold. Fuel efficiency 10. Ooh, that's good. That might be worth using all the time then, because it gives me plus 10 things. We're definitely getting rid of our lead beater and stain rods. Wherever that is, Iron Misery Company, I assume. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we go to Iron Republic. 1 for fuel, and I think this progresses the quest line of Snowchild? Pretty sure. We'll see. Another one that we can do, if not, is just go to the surface. Oh, we have 14. I thought we had 9, but I think that was just, we got the 5 from... Okay, it is a bit slower. So not... Well, it makes sense. It's only 18 versus the... What is it? 3,500? 3,500 thing? Yeah. So yeah, makes sense it's slower. But the fuel efficiency... It's not all that much more fuel efficient. I guess it's only 10%. So... we're getting, what, 5 from you, and I think... What's the other one? Is it 5 or 10? From you. 10. That decreases our hearts by 10. But I do get bonuses, so... Hard to say if we should keep... Well, we're going to keep it, obviously, for... if we ever are running low on fuel. But... I guess if I'm docking, I can just swap the engines and then continue. Like, so I dock at a place, swap the engine for this one because it gives better bonuses, and then do all the stuff in the port. And then when I'm leaving, I just swap engines. Also, there's a squid there. Not squid. Jellyfish. Like that almost kills in one shot. And then we could also take off our the aft thing too, because that decreases our hearts by 10. I guess we could do that. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. I don't have another good thing to put in aft though. Snow of Heart of Snow. The chill of avid horizon runs deep in Eliot's LaCree, but even such primal cold cannot last forever. A worried face. Eliot has something to show you. The nature of snow. Eliot hurries you into the cargo hold. The walls are covered with charcoal marks. See, I'm shorter today. It is only a centimeter shorter than the previous mark, if that. But the worry is real. Every day it melts a little more. The snow child is starting to thaw. A tiny breeze stirs your hair and dies. Okay. Interesting. So if it's not here, we need to go a bit far to get to Mount Palmerston, because that's the only other place that I know that there's devils at. So we probably should have swapped engines, so we didn't go so slow. But, whatever. Too late now. I'll find out. Oh, what if we need an item? Be the other bad one. I don't know. We'll find out. Iron Republic. Listen. Seek help for Elliot. I need I need 3 Scintillax. Okay, how do I get Scintillax? I think I can buy them off of somebody, but who? Okay, I'm looking this up just because I want to keep the child. Sunless Sea, and I don't remember where Scintillax are. Scintillax. Let's see. Where can we get Scintillax? Usage obtaining. Port Cecil. That's a bit far. Abbey Rock. I need a strange catch. Purchase at Pigmont Isle. No. Defeat a neither. And choose to send crew into the Crimson Slick. The Pulse of the Principles quest. Entering entrancement through memories of your own sweet skin. Shop available. I can buy them at Stone Market in Anth for mortar salt. Or we can... Nope, that's about it. Okay, so... Okay, how long does this child have to live? Snow child. Obtaining, interacting. Oh, this is only from giving your blood. What happens if I give the other one? Quality of Sunless Sea. Mr. Sachs? Increases your sacks and snow at chill present. A dream of Christmas? Takes your crew, takes... What happens if I use the... In the server... Quality of Sunless Sea, cool. Avid Horizon. No, I just want Avid Horizon, not the port report. Man, this wiki is so hard to navigate. They're doing their best, though. Okay, in the service, approach a snow child. No. Strategic information. No. Trigger events. Snow child is an event. Okay. Where's the one where it starts melting? This other one. It's trigger event that occurs by selecting the interaction approach a snow child. Using their blood for this service at... Okay, this is the one. If I give your blood, if I substituted the corrupted essence... So it's the exact same, but it just is worse. Okay, cool. That's if we use the other blood. And then I want to know, does this child actually melt? How much time do I have? Story description. No, this is the event. I don't want the event. I want the actual snow child. Ignore the car. Snow child. Interaction. Expand. Give it a name. Interaction. Detail. Seek help for whatever. The snow child wants to go east. It starts melting. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if it's melting. The snow child melts. Okay, this snow. If sacks and snow, hearts of snow is more than 3. As different statuses according to your action. Starting to thaw. Little time left. Stable. Okay. How does this happen? When does this trigger? Gangway. Harvest snow. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. We need Scintillac. We know that we can get them from the Nithers underneath. So I'm gonna do that, and in the same... Oh, wait. Swap engines, because I need to go fast. Also, I need to buy fuel. Also, probably should, Hungaries, so we can buy... Oh, I can't buy. Cool. Buy more. And then I want to submerge, and we're gonna go hunting nithers. Nithers. I probably should avoid saying that because it's close to other words that are dangerous to say. Neithers. Let's go with neithers. And we're gonna make our way to Port Cecil because I know I can get Scintillax there. There's something to the north. I don't hear the spiders, so we're good there. I assume it spawns randomly over based on how many times you've entered, but I'm not sure. Something awaits you in the port. Where are we now? There. We got a good while to go. But I think we have 3 ticks before the child starts melting, so there's a chance. There's a chance we can find some Scintillax in that time and get back. Ooh, current. Current's good. Current boost speed. Current not boosting my speed all that much. And making me run into rocks. Ooh, try again, current. Why does it feel slower? Good currents, great. Well, that's a pony. I guess they could drop it. As they are a ship, so they might have it as loot. I guess that would be the other one to do, is just go kill the pirate poet a bunch. Loot. Down 2 supplies, 1 fuel. Curiosity, flask of mushroom wine. What are you? What are you? There we go. That's better. Actually see it. Torpedoes. And we're gonna have to go up. Oh, it's good because of the current there. So, we go to Port Cecil and get Scintillax. Oh, we're probably gonna have to sit there for a bit too, because the Scintillax are... Sorry, bump the mic. The Scintillax are a say event, if I remember correctly, because we have to go searching for them, so... Can I kill this in 1 hit? Nope. Almost, though. And we could stop in and Khan's Heart, or Glory, as we're close anyhow, to drop off the coffee and boost our favorite with them. So that's probably a good plan. That thing just spawned in, whatever it was, but it's gone now. Whatever that ship. Well, it's probably not gone, but whatever. We're on our way already. This is the hot. This unfinished pirates. Make a lot of noise. I'm just leaving. Oh yeah, we're almost there. And we haven't ticked over the child's melting once, so it should be good. Theoretically, kinda. You unfinished too? Yeah. Those are the claymen that don't have words or like faces or something. I guess they were unfinished being made. That's why they're called unfinished. And because of that, they're more radical. I guess they're not just servants, which is what all the other ones seem to be. They essentially just like are slaves, which is really weird of a concept too. But the pirate poet isn't, and I don't think she's not a servant, but she's not unfinished. And she said something about the words written on her. Moral? I forget. Okay. I refuse. No. Extra move. No. Gather intelligence. We can do that. But the explore the coral knoll. No, this one. Gather scintillac. You now have 1 scintillac. You gained 1 terror. Okay. I have to wait. Do it again. I guess I can check if there's neithers underneath. We'll also kill this thing. Dissected. Gain 5 fragments. 2 terror. Not tor. My brain is great. Saying the wrong word a lot. No, neither. No ping at all, actually. Oh, there's one up there. Too late. Already have a say. Oh, there might be another moray up here. Because we respawn, so essentially. So I think it resets everything. Okay, we go down here. Very modest. Gain 2 scintillac, gain 10 terror because we succeeded. That's good. But we have 3. We can buy a bit of supplies and leave. And go to Khan's Glory. Because that's a place that accepts the coffee for favor. How do I enter Khan's Glory easily? Okay, just straight west. Cool. And then we'll see, and we might run into a ship too of the Khanate. They seem to like showing up. And then we lose favor. Speaking of which, something's mad at us. Oh, there you are. He's really mad at us. Too bad. I need to go park. Let's just do a direct path. So it's just gonna run into the wall. Sounds glory. Offer gift. Offer gift. Offer gift. Offer gift. Okay. We can also offer a gift to the talisman of the drowning pearls. But those don't take up room, so I don't care. Cruise pass. No. Petition for access to the Nephrite quarters. The clan of the Leopard grants trade license to foreigners. This gives access to the Nephrite quarter in Khan's Heart to the south, allowing you to sell your goods there. Grand ceremony. The Ephesus official is today attended by 3 servants and a blue priest. each carrying a candle of a different flavor. Different color, not flavor. My brain. He speaks a formula in Cagnian, in Greek, and one of the language of the Elder Continent. You are anointed with oil and presented with a pair of sharkskin gloves. The blue priest admits you to a slightly less debased ekleon of forgiveness and blesses you in the name of the deep blue heaven. After that, you start filling in forms. You lost 5 favor. You now have 1 Nephrite ring. Okay. Do we do Khan's Glory now then? Or not Khan's Glory, Khan's Heart? Yeah, we can just do that. We're here anyhow, and the kid's not melting, so we can do that. How much terror do we have? 24. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, Khan's Heart. Not these. Wander. Enter the Nephrite quarters. You have the token that permits you to enter the Nephrite quarters and buy directly from the Khanate merchants. Visit the shop tab. Okay, I'm gonna sell that. Serene Aquarium. Okay, I can sell that here, I guess. I can buy coffee here. Fuel's not good. Romantic literature. So I can buy 3 of these. And then we can go to Rosegate. Everything else is meh. Oh, I can sell these finally. For 2 apiece instead of 1. Which is double, to be fair, but still kind of boring. Where is Rosegate? Rosegate's down there. Okay, that's not bad. We're on that way anyhow. Because Rosegate needs it for the cigars. A flavor of cigar. I kind of want to go to Station 3 while we're here, too. It seems like the right thing to do to progress that. Okay. Observe the latest autopsy. Or we go questions for the acolyte. Or actually, no, we'll do this. Ask how the metal balls are formed. Surely they aren't the product of disease. They are too mechanical for that. Growth. Soothe and copper heart ease tonic, she says. Take it when you're sad. Take it when there's something you don't dare speak about. Take it with wine or with laudanum. Or take it straight from the bottle. It goes down warm, but it turns cold in the body. It forms around the thing you don't want to say and holds it in. From there, her explanation becomes more itrothological in nature. There's something about the reflection of soul and a compound of silence and grief, and something about the circulation of the blood. She appears to believe these points explain why the metal sets hard and why it takes different shapes in different bodies. Why some users find it necessary to keep drinking tonics all their lives until the balls have grown as large as organs. You gain 5 fragments. Or no, you now have 10 fragments. Your Station 3 trading long boxes quality is now 4. Medical details from the acolyte. This is a great deal in there is a great deal in which it says that you don't think you've heard any doctor mentioned before. We can make copious notes. This information might be valuable, or we can draw your own conclusions. To someone with sufficient medical knowledge, this will be all quite enlightening. We have a 50-50 chance to do this, essentially. Yeah, might as well. But if the artery grows there, then the more you concentrate, the less sense it makes. There are 2 or 3 ideas clear enough to hang on to, but the rest is impar, impo, ponderable? Oh, pondering. Yeah. You can't be thought of. You're not sure that what the acolyte says is even true. You gain 10 fragments. Okay. Oh, we can keep our light on. Then we want to go, what, straight down? Very much straight down. Got it. We haven't had a tick again, so that's good. Of the child's melting, so we should still be fine. Just gonna take a drink. We should be fine to get there in time. Saying that because it hasn't ticked. I don't know what happens when we get him, though. Because, like, he's a child. Do we keep him on the boat? Or is he just, like, a real child and then we can drop him off at London or something? Yeah, we still have a bit. I don't know. Or is he still a snow child and then... But then we're stopping his melting, right? So, like, at that point, he could still go to London, to his family. We probably should give him over to his family, one way or the other. The crawling stars. You're fortunate, you lost 3 terror. Nice. Oh, hey, a boat. And then I can test my question. Wait, 27. $27. 24. Okay. So we do reduce. We killed boats. It's good to know. Loot and sculler. 1 supplies, 1 fuel. Let's buy a silica. Okay, so it's a rack. Oh, where do we need to go? Gilder's Morn. That's what it was. That's where we need to go for the next one for a rack. And there should be a, like, reef that we see for Rosegate. So we'll know when to enter from there, from that. Assuming we don't miss it horribly, which is possible. Reef of Roses. Yeah, this is the one. Which makes sense as it's Rosegate. Connection to roses. Is that the pirate poet? Next time, pirate poet. I don't hear any bugs, so we should be good. Enter Rosegate. Challenge. No. Scarf creation. This one. Perfect. The crotchety tobacconist scrutinizes the literature through his pince-nez. Whatever that means. He carves into pages with a razor and carefully extracts passages of worth. I tell you, he says between puffs of his cigar. Reading these makes me feel old. Before London fell, I never dreamed of such carnality. Not because I wouldn't desire it, but because I never imagined the possibilities they explore here. Finely chosen, Captain. The taste of an apple slice. Creating something breathtaking for the luscious flavor. The crotchety tobacconist studies the romance's excerpts, the breathless exclamations, such as one might utter after a vigorous regime of calisthenics. Sure. Captain, I need you to make a poem with these phrases, and I need it to be badly written. You write with the crotchety tobacconist puffing away behind your shoulder, blowing curling clouds of daffodil-scented smoke over your page. He smirks as he reads and claps you on the back. Fine, nearly too fine. Enough to quicken and curdle the blood. Excellent work. You succeed in the page challenge. The taste of fresh baked pie. Help preparing the luscious flavor. The crotchety tobacconist grins at his reflections in the display case. I've got one of those mushrooms. What do you call them? Whatever. I've got one in a jar, but first, I'll need to care about poetry. Can you bring it around? You spend hours reciting the popular Z ballads of love in Wolfstack's Tavern. Love beneath the decks, and love in the far-flung ports. Eventually, the crotchety tobacconist stops by to see your progress. He takes your poem from his pocket and presses it against the jar. The Blumigan bangs pitifully against the glass. Listen, the tobacconist cries, clasping you on the back. Hear that tapping? It's correcting your meter? Meter. Probably P, just meter. He cackles, smoke curling upwards from his lips. Well done, Captain. You succeeded in the page challenge. The taste of surface rose. Harvesting the luscious flower. That mushroom is at work upstairs editing your poetry. The crotchety tobacconist looks meaningfully at the razor left open on the counter. Shall we? A slice of romance. The Blumigan also has used half a pot of red ink editing your poetry. It's so absorbed in criticism, it is unaware of you and the tobacconist. We can carve it up. Don't disturb it. The tobacconist whispers. Just take your knife and... Or we can refuse to assist. You won't kill a Blumigan while it's editing poetry. You just won't. Nah, we carve it up. I'm okay with killing a mushroom. These things, they seem evil, one way or the other. The Blumigan does not, other than our one, of course. Our mascot's great. The Blumigan does not notice you looming over it, as it corrects your meter doesn't sound right. Metry? It does not notice you rising the knife as it considers helpful edits to your rhyme. And when you drive the blade straight through its cap, it just shudders and dies. A vicious purple mixes with the red ink. The tobacconist chuckles and blows a satisfied stream of maple-tasting smoke. Now, Captain, shall I show you how to carve up the taste of a beloved's perfume? The creation of cigar. Bitter, luscious, robust. 3 flavors, and we'll have the cigar. In pursuit of 3 flavors. Yeah, we had this. Right? Whatever. The crotchety tobacconist mutters to himself while fussing with his notes. Occasionally, He glances over his shoulder to the stairs running up one side of the shop. They ascend to a room marked workshop. Is it time? The flavors have been gathered. Now they must be what must be done. The shop will close temporarily once you proceed. I'm okay with this. The crotchety tobacconist blows a small ring around your head and smiles. Quite right. I think it's time we finish this. I'll begin my preparations. Impatience is now 16. Final preparations. There's no one on the shop floor today, but you can hear the tobacconist in the workshop above. Come up. What's the tobacconist shouting about now? You've done gathering flavors, Captain. We're done gathering flavors, Captain. He shouts as you ascend. We'll make do what we have. Let's finish. The cigar is nearly complete, and patience quality has gone. The wrapper. The dogged apprentice is straining against the cords, holding him flat to the workbench. His wrists are raw and bleeding. The tobacconist looms over him, sharpening his scalpel. Excellent. Now that you're here, Captain, we can start. I'll just need a donation from the boy, and we'll have the last component. Could you help keep him still? Could you help keep him still? Yeah, I said it right the first time. Help him get to work. Put your hands on the boy's shoulder and press. Force him still. Offer yourself in place of the apprentice. The apprentice doesn't seem to have chosen this for himself. Let the tobacconist use you instead. This will increase your wounds and reduce hearts by 5. Or we suggest the tobacconist use himself. If he's so desperate to finish the cigar, he can use his own skin. Refusal. The crotchety tobacconist stares over his pince-nez, elbows scrunched in confusion. If an old man like myself goes under the knife, he says, acrid smoke curling from his lips, then he can't expect to get back up. And besides, only I know exactly what to harvest for this cigar. It must be the boy, Captain. There's nothing to do for it. Well, we offer ourselves. And I'm not having him cut open the boy for some reason. A noble sacrifice. The crotchety tobacconist pauses, puts down both cigar and scalpel. He examines your face beautifically. Abruptly, he unties the apprentice, who staggers to collapse onto the floor. You lie down on the workbench, and the tobacconist grasps your hands. Thank you, Captain. Thank you. I cannot promise this will be quick or painless, but serves a most exquisite end. Now, I will have to restrain you for your own safety, of course. From this angle, it's hard to see what the tobacconist is doing. You have to go by sensation. He draws a line across your chest. The scalpel is sharp enough to tickle. Then he pinches and pulls, slices sideways across the fat. As the burning agony becomes unbearable and your screams distracting, the tobacconist blows a heavy smoke ring in your face. The purple lights flare, then go dark. You are still lying on the bench when you wake. Your bonds have been removed. Your chest is covered with a thick pinkening gauze. The tobacconist is off to one side of the room, concentrating on the large tub on the floor. You have been harvested. You now have 1 wound. At 3 wounds, you'll die. You lost 5 hearts. Testing the cigar. The crotchety tobacconist kneels beside the tub, holding his latest creation. Oops. He is still utterly focused, but the glint of a tear running down his cheek belays his composed posture. It has to work, he mutters. It has to work this time. It is time. The cigar is complete, and you still live. The cigar is raw enough that the wound is raw enough that breathing causes intermittent flashes of agony. After your sacrifice, the tobacconist has to go ahead. He must test the cigar. Realization. The crotchety tobacconist lowers the cigar into the water with shaking hands. He fumbles in his breast pocket for a cylinder of never cold brass. It slips into the water with a hiss. Fishing it out, the tobacconist holds it to the tip of the submerged cigar, then starts to throb with a dull glow. Ah, he cries. It works. He lowers his face into the water and draws on the cigar. He sits up, holding the smoke in. His eyes are closed. His expression is one of rapture. It feels like a long time before he speaks. It burns with passion. At one moment, it has the rawness of high pitch, but that is tempered with such sweetness, like a beloved's perfume, that one reveals in the taste, and that is united in a body of fecund earth. Oh, Captain, we've done it. You gain 20 Z stories. Now 74. Gain 25 tales of terror. 25 visions of the surface. You lost 26 terror. You gained 40 fragments. You gained 1 extraordinary implication. Your secrets remain unchanged. You aided the crotchety tobacconist in creating the underwater cigar. Okay. Last request. A suitcase sits in front of the shop counter, 1 or 2 errant socks hanging from the seams. It's time for the work to truly begin, the crotchety tobacconist says. Arrangements for Rosegate have been already arrived. All settled. Could I just trouble you to take me from here? He blows a ring before glancing at his apprentice, sitting in the other corner of the counter. He corrects himself. Take us? The crotchety tobacconist strides into your submarine, humming a jaunty tune. To the Iron Republic, he cries. Oh, we're already going there. Before resuming his song. The dogged apprentice is slower to board. He all but shuffles to you. The Grand Geode, he whispers, before entering your vessel and leaving Rosegate to the dark. You've agreed to deliver the crotchety tobacconist to the Iron Republic. You've agreed to transport the dogged apprentice to the Grand Geode. Your Rosegate, the bitter flavor, has gone. We've lost all the flavors. Okay. That's it? Okay. Fair enough. And then I'm gonna go up because there's a good chance that we see the pirate poet. Speaking of which, hello, pirate poet. So 4 damage. Thank you, pirate poet. 200 echoes. 1 red log. Good. Then, Isle of Cats is right here. We can eat some honey while we're here. So we have a say. Compile report. Walk in the Rose Garden. Accolade Vial. The Maleverses, yeah, this is the same. You taste the honey, and then your mouth fills with blood. A fight. You in the memory feels a hand squeezing your neck, a dull pain in your left knee. Your fingers fumble for a knife, just ever so slightly out of reach. You spit a tooth into the assailant's eyes, and she flinches back. Your fingers close around the knife, and you slash her across the cheek. The whitish substance of her eye leaks down her face. She howls into the false-starred sky. Is there a dead woman writhing in some strange hell as you steal her memories? Death, underneath, is so rarely a release. That's all for now. You gain 10 tales of terror. Now 106. Good for supplies and fuel. So we start going to Iron Republic, which is directly west. Okay. And then we can possibly fix the kid's condition. Also, we can drop off the tobacconist and the assistant. Because he wants to go to Grand Geode. Actually, at this point, we're probably closer to the Grand Geode. Yeah, we'll just go Grand Geode. It'll be about this angle. I wonder if we can sell our gun to the Grand Geode. Because everybody seems to want to buy it. I want to see if they will buy it. And at what price. We want to turn a little bit. Actually, we probably want to turn a fair amount at this point. Oh no. Still this way. No, we're going to have to turn because otherwise we're going to bump into the lantern. We will... Actually, we'll probably be fine on supplies. Just thinking I can't buy them in the Iron Republic. But we should be fine. 13 is a lot. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, it's right there. Perfect. And then we can get a supply. No, I think it just reduces our hunger if we take the tea. Also, I guess I don't need my light because I'm close to London. Parting with the dogged apprentice. He stands on the deck, staring at the glittering geode behind the Royal Marines. His lips twitch. He has something to say. The apprentice's voice catches in his throat when he tries to speak. Finally, he takes a deep breath and he manages to whisper, "He'll make 1,000 more, just like the first one." He turns to you. Beads of sweat have gathered in at his temples. I want to defy the laws of nature, but not like that. And now the Z will burn. The dogged apprentice dabs his forehead with a handkerchief, then brushes past you to join the bright-eyed people of the Grand Geode. Yeah, we can sell it. Now that looks very interesting indeed. You will receive 1 element of dawn, 1 judgment's egg, 1,000 echoes, and a gratitude of the machine. We can do port report. Oh yeah, we still need vital intelligence. I think we need 2 of them. Ask for the commander for a defense against the sunlight of Astroville. He smiles warmly. Of course, he says. But we'll need our usual consideration to do the work, and it won't be easy. will need a Gantt source from near the Chalonate, and a particular insight, a very, very particular insight. The Gantt source can be obtained from the Eater of Names near the Chalonate. A dread surmise can be assembled by the alarming scholar with 7 searing enigmas. Figurehead of the Eater of Names. 50 supplies, 7 crew. Vital intelligence. Okay. Speak with somebody of authority. Web memory 4. Lost 1 wounds. Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay. Well, I wasn't worried that much about my wounds because we can just repair them at sea. But that does take care of that, so good enough. Okay, Iron Republic next. Do I want to kill one of you? Not really. Actually, you have 30 crew. I wonder if I can kill you with my gun. Just with the forward gun. Oh, that didn't kill the crew. Oh, I think I need to go to half before I can start damaging the crew. Now I can damage the crew. Yeah, no, I deal too much damage. I can't do this. Best hold. Sword barrel, casket of wine. Sad. Okay. North. To the sunlight. Not the sunlight. Why did I think the Sunlight Isle? That's not even a place in here. Where's the Sunlight Isle? Huh. Anyhow, to Iron Republic. Sunlight Isle. Now I want to look that up. What in the world is that? Iron Republic. Parting with the crotchety tobacconist, he breathes in deeply and nods his approval. If I could wrap this place in a cigar, I'd be rich. The crotchety tobacconist shakes your hand vigorously. I owe you my gratitude. This will be a fine place for us to produce more of these underwater beauties. By this time next year, should have the entire Z burning. He extracts a cigar from his seemingly bottomless case, but pauses before lighting it. Thank you again, my friend. Dropped off the crotchety tobacconist to begin mass production of his underwater cigars. You now have one supremacy, the anarchist. Lo thy dread empire chaos is restored, light dies before thy uncreating world. Sure, whatever that means. Seek help for... Is there anything else I can do? Oh, I can sell them the weapon. Our republic has no government, no representatives, but it has plenty of citizens eager to purchase an engine of destruction. This will gain you a captivating treasure, a mere catch box, a bowl of Zazoop, 13 devil dice, and 7 secrets. That's a weird price, but okay. Principles of corals and elsewhere around the sea. Seek help for Elliot. A dapper devil listens to Elliot's story with glee. Oh yes, I know just the thing for a delightfully excessive price, of course. A simple violation of nature's laws. Such a sweet child. And there's the problem. Sweetness never lasts. A drop on the tongue, and poof, gone. No good. No good at all. Bitterness, dear Elliot. That's what you need. Ice must melt, and snow must thaw. But nothing lingers quite like good hard grudge. Let us share one of my favorites. taken from a man who may never escape the smell of our burning roses. The devil whispers something out not for your ears. The snow child's face fills with captivated horror. The devil smiles. Just so. Now, to hold it in place, I recommend. Oh, what do you call it? Heart metal. Yes, I hear your people have been doing delightfully terrible things with it lately, and for all the wrong reasons. A fine apprenticeship. We really must consider sharing some of our notes. Take them this with our compliments. You know how to help the snow child. You lost three scintillac, and you now have one soothe and Cooper long box. Oh yeah, I guess we're going there. But next time, uh, because I'm at my time that I normally stop at. Oh, and now I'm getting hiccups. Anyhow, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time when we probably save the child. Bye.